you can go fishing at
Anytime.
any time.
Wait, have you seen?
Let's actually mention that. Hey guys, how's it going?
That guy's videos is literally all that kind of shit.
Oh, is it?
Best ways of cheating, like that is amazing.
Bro, isn't he setting himself up then?
Yeah,
he knows he's doing the best thing for the community, bro. That's
100%, bro. He's taking over for the team.
He's doing
right. He's a hero.
He's
sacrificing his own relation. See? Okay, that's legitimately what we wanted to talk about. Anyways, welcome back, guys.
We started.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, it's gone.
This is ScumCast. I'm Rash.
I'm Jack.
And Tawana.
Our new special guest.
Yeah. We've been getting guests recently. We've been getting guests recently.
99, one before the century.
One before the century.
The big mark.
I'm honored, guys. I'm very, very honored.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's making a big time from this.
Well, he's starting his own podcast from here on.
Like he'll be on what's the next level up? What's an Australian podcast? He'll be on Frenchie's one.
Oh
Then he'll make it up to like.
No. He's definitely because he's like so street involved. He's definitely going on a Spaniards podcast.
Yep.
Oh, does he have a podcast?
Yeah, Spaniard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he in Melbourne?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Sorry, Spaniard, but I don't know.
He
But his podcast is actually really interesting, where he gets a lot of
fan.
like interesting people from like obviously the Australian rap scene, the crime scene, like the obviously like, you know what I mean, crime syndicates and like all like policemen and shit, and he gets them to talk, which is really interesting. But what we were talking about, the sacrificing what relationships in order for success, is that what?
Yeah, we're talking about like the whole idea of whether you can have both, whether you can be successful and have love at the same time.
Okay.
Bro, my barber was talking to me about this.
I think everyone's going through this right now.
My barber was literally just shitting on women, being like, "Oh, women can't do it." That like he was like, and I was like, "Bro, like this isn't the conversation for me with these dudes." Right? I was like, "Bro, leave me alone." But like, yeah, he was going into it. But I reckon it's weird, right? Because like you can to a degree, you can have both, but you can't have like what I think people want as a relationship when they first meet someone. Right. You know, when you meet someone and you're like infatuated with them over and like you just
that's just
that can't exist. That can't exist forever. And then like once it gets past that, it's about how like you move forward, I think.
Yeah, like, but I feel like to have one of the two, I feel like you have to sacrifice one of
the other.
100%. Yeah. Career to have that level of a career,
yeah, that's
you have
what I mean.
to sacrifice everything.
Exactly.
Like, well, that's what I'm saying. It just depends on the level of how far you want something. Because like if you and you see that in people, like some people will some people have a really, really good job that demands a lot of hours a week, and then they'll settle down for a smaller position in the same company just because they want to spend more time with their family or their wife. You know what I mean? Like, which is fair, but it just depends on what you want. Like some people will sacrifice their not only just romantic relationships but family as well. Like you won't see family, won't talk to them.
Most like big people in any field don't speak to their family most of the time. Like they won't have they'll have like, if you look at artists, they'll be out on tour for years sometimes.
Well, right,
you'll have like, if you're a footballer, you're out around the country for fucking sports, anything. Like you're around the country all the time. So no matter what, if you're at the top of your field, you're never gonna speak to people. You're never gonna have those type of relationships, I don't think. And
I also think even if you do speak to them, I also think most of the people that are at that height have a level of detachment or disconnect from the rest of reality.
When does that come? Hey, like when does it come that you just start like being? I guess it's when you start being recognized, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's because I think it starts. I think your ego inflates, especially when almost all the time you're going out. Either you're annoyed by people approaching you, and you're like, I'm nothing like these people. These people are like fucking pawns or fucking peasants. Like I'm guessing not every fucking celebrity thinks that way, but obviously a lot of them do, because eventually your ego deflates and it's like, you people need to leave me alone. You guys have nothing to like of value to give me. You know, like you become like that. I'd be like, fuck off, or you just become secluded. You know what I mean?
That's scary though. You have to think about like what type of person you need to be able to go and forgive like all those like different type of relationships you have built in your life though, to be like, oh no, I'm gonna put my family aside because I want to go and increase my career. And there's some really successful people that literally never see their family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you gotta think about like what type of psychological mindset you need to be in to be able to be like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on my career.
I think it's for a dude. I think it's normal.
Like, it's easier, definitely.
Like, I think I was when I was 18, 19, I was thinking that way. I was like, okay, I'll fuck off from everything and I'll just like work hard, and like that's what I did to a degree. So and like I know even when you do that, like I've taken a step back now because now I realize, okay, there needs to be a balance of things. But like look, I think it's so easy just to fall into it because the way I did it, I didn't even realize I was doing it. Like I remember I was like 18 and I just got like a new job, and the new job like was just entailing so many hours to the point where I was just like, I didn't realize, but but I was making money, so I was just like, I don't really care. Yeah. And then that money kind of clouds your judgment, and then you're just doing it, and then like 2 years later you realize, oh shit, what have I been doing for the last like however long? So like I don't think for a lot of dudes, I don't think you even realize.
Well, and I think that's another thing is, I think you have to know what you're going in for. Like, you have to understand what kind of environment you're going to head into and how far in that environment you want to be going in. Because, like...
Sweaty, it's going to be in here this room by the end of it.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to drown it.
Yeah, fucking... why am I wearing this jacket? I swear to God, I'm actually going to get hot. You're not wrong. But yeah, I just feel like you could choose at what level you stop. Like, you know how some people, they get to a level of fame or even just a level of wealth, regardless of the fame. Maybe they're not as famous, but in those bigger circles, they're known, right? And they get to a level where they're like, if I keep rising up, I'm going to lose more people. But if I go down just a little bit, I'll gain so much more relationships.
You're right.
It was very hard to, like, once you're like at like a certain point in your life to go and downgrade that lifestyle. Like, let's say you're used to getting paid like a certain amount of money.
It's so hard to go down.
It's so hard to go down.
Well, because you're used to that lifestyle. Because now monthly, instead of buying this, and this, you buy this, and this. And now instead of just having a monthly schedule of I go to the gym, and actually now monthly I get massages, I also get a chiro, I also go to fucking sauna, which all costs something.
Yeah, they say once you start earning above minimum wage, if you're broke at that point, you're going to be broke when you earn 100k, 200k, 300k, because it's the lifestyle. And if you have money to spend, you're going to spend it. It's like you always do. But like, there's an unlimited amount of things in the world.
Do you think it's wrong to spend that money? Because I mean, you can't. I know a personal example of my grandfather. Like, he hid how much, like €500,000.
It depends, right? Because like
he hid it, and when he died, they found it. Damn. They found it in a bank account. But it's like, what was the point of that? He made the family feel like they were poor the whole time. Not poor, but like just getting by.
Yeah.
So he made their ass, like, work your fucking asses off.
Yeah.
And then when they died, they were like, holy shit, no wonder we've been fucking just getting through. Because half of the money we got from the earnings, he took away and put it in the savings. Which no one knew.
Yeah, what was his reason for doing that though?
I have no clue. No one knows. He died.
I think his is probably like he is just having an just in case. Like, why do you save money? Why do you save money?
Fear.
Yeah,
I think
that's exactly the same thing.
And I'll give you the reason. He came from a family that wasn't as well off or didn't have as much, and worked up to something.
Yeah.
And another thing with him was he was a hoarder as well.
Yeah.
So he kept, like, you should see his front and backyard were just full of huge metal scraps or parts of tractors or parts of vans or parts of this. And like, even when he died, my uncle and my dad got rid of most of that metal, at least like 60-70% of it, and made like another 100,000 euros off it.
Damn.
Just because, and he was just a hoarder. Like, I'm guessing in his head it was like, this will have use one day.
Yeah.
Or this money will be there just in case.
I don't hoard because I can throw things away, because I know there's certain people that can't throw things away.
Because like, for them it has a sentimental value. It's like, but I bought that off Steve.
That doesn't mean. Like, okay, what is an amount of money? So how many kids did he have? Like
2.
So he had 2 kids. What in your case? Say you're the head of the family. You make all the money.
Mm-hmm.
How much money would you be trying to, like, if you were putting some away, or just like trying to keep a safe balance? How much would you want to save?
10-20% tops.
Or that you're trying to save. Okay, so I think that's a lot. Like, even that, because like
10%.
I saw a TikTok, I think yesterday, where a dude, he was fucking rich as fuck, so I can't even care. I don't care about him. Yeah. He was saying like he spends 20 to 30% of his income on just like straight away. Like, he'll buy things and like spend and live life.
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna say. What level of your spending is investment as well? Because someone could be not saving at all, but constantly investing.
Depends what you buy.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Constantly investing either in businesses or estates, So once he does invest, that money comes back twice.
Yeah, because that's actually a good example, right? Because my sister, shout out to my sister. She probably isn't definitely watching this because she doesn't like me. But like, she would spend her money but on stupid shit.
Right.
Like she would buy like a bread maker and shit. And like,
Right.
those
Just
sorts
because
of
you'd
dumb
see
things
it.
that you'd spend you'd spend an exuberant amount of money on something that can do a specific thing, but you'd use like
You
twice.
use it once in a while.
And it's like it depends what you use your money for as well, I guess. So like it's a lot of things. Who knows? But I was gonna say I'll bring up my thing first because I want to show you. Jack Hart. I was listening to this song. I was listening to this.
Anyway, so let me just give you a little bit of background context. He hates Jack Harlow.
I don't hate Jack Harlow. I don't hate Jack Harlow.
Just because they have the same name and he just wants to be the better Jack.
I think his music is just the most. I like him as a person. I just don't like his music. His music's trash. His music is trash.
I don't think his music's trash.
I'm going to say, so if I say trash.
Yeah, trash.
Okay. Yeah, it's not, objectively it's not, but like in terms of like, if you were to...
Okay, let me give you an example. Let me see how much you respect Jack Harlow's music. Jack Harlow or Lil Baby?
Lil Baby.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
Lil Baby.
right. I agree with
Lil Baby over Jack Harlow, 100%. Anyway, I was just going to question this Jack Harlow lyric. It was in the song Comic Sans by Audrey Nuna.
Does he say the N-word in it?
No. But he's just a feature, and this is like him like 3-4 years ago. But need an honest bitch, cause I lie a lot. She ain't ginger, but she got a fire crotch. Can we turn this up to a higher notch? They don't want to dance, they just trying to mosh. Let her fuck somebody else, cause I'd like to watch.
Wait.
What?
Listen.
So I just wanna.
My man's openly admitted to cocking.
That's.
And I don't. This song isn't big. It's a. By the way, absolute tune of song. It's actually a tune. But this I listened to it.
Okay, let's just say maybe he was just trying, because Jack does that quite a bit.
I know.
He was just trying to be funny, maybe.
See, that's what I like. Jack is like at least his like.
He'll make a joke.
Like, yeah. I don't know if you can joke about being cuffed, bro.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know if you can joke.
Funnily enough, we were talking about this yesterday. Watching porn,
Bro,
you're cucking yourself.
100%. Let me explain. Yeah, the actual physical action of you sitting down there, pulling down your pants, literally beating yourself off, watching another guy have sex with a girl, trying to imagine that was you. That's low key fuck.
It is
right.
Yeah,
that is cucking. That is cucking in some sense.
I get what you mean.
Even if it's POV, it's still someone else's dick. You
know what I mean? You're literally imagining that.
Yeah.
It's not. I guess no, but like there's a difference when she's yours. Right?
So wait, so you're watching your own porn.
No. I do get what you mean.
Because he's talking about but I think, because I don't think that is cucking, because if I'm watching someone have sex, I'll watch someone have sex. She's not yours. I'd happily, if I was at a party and someone was having sex, I'd watch. Like, I wouldn't. Nah, bro. Gross. I'd watch.
I don't know how long I'd watch.
Yeah, I don't know either. But like, I'd probably be pretty intrigued. You know, I'd be intrigued.
Hey, he's like this.
Yeah, you could be there.
He's like, I'm not wanky. I'm not
doing it. What's going on?
I'm not here, guys. I'm not here. Just pretend like I'm not here.
You come back in your own Spider-Man costume this time.
No, but like, if I saw people, I'd probably be. I'd watch. Like, I could watch.
Yeah, 100%.
But if it was my girl. That's different.
I guess but let me explain something to you.
That's why I wouldn't say.
That's only because in your mind you feel like there's an extent to. How do I word this correctly? In your mind, you have a level of possession for your woman. Like in your mind, at least, like you feel like you. Wouldn't say own her.
It's platonic,
right? But it's almost like an unspoken agreement where it's like you're mine, I'm yours. Yeah. Don't fuck anyone else.
Yeah.
But is it cucking if you are in a relationship and neither of you believe you possess each other?
Well, no, if you're in a relationship, like that's fine.
Like you're in an open relationship. Is it cucking then?
If you're watching, if you're watching it, like, and you're getting off on that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. But then, is it cucking like this? Then is it cucking if I'm fucking that guy's wife and he's fucking my wife?
That's different, I'd say. That's an interesting.
But you're watching. Let's say me and him are both fucking her.
Do you ever get a little bit jealous?
Each other's. No. I'm fucking his wife from behind. He's fucking my wife from behind. And we're looking at each. I'm not looking at him, but I'm looking at him fuck my wife, and he's looking. Yeah, 100%. I've been looking straight in your eyes. I'm like, bro, this is great. Yeah, bro.
I don't know if I could ever be in that position.
I love you, bro.
I've asked him, would you be able to do the cucking?
I could never.
So no.
Oh,
no, yeah, do it for someone else.
So
Yeah,
some
100%.
old, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with
See,
you.
I don't know if
I could easy.
I'd
I'd like it.
I'd like it. Yeah, 100%.
See, for me, it's tough.
Some old dude comes up to me like, hey man.
See, I thought about that as well.
How much?
And remember what my answer was? It depends on the size of the guy.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, if I don't want, like, if he's like 6,
I don't know. There's a level of fear I have.
Nah.
For like, if I'm smashing this girl too good and she's screaming and he's this fucking huge.
But if he's
Islander guy,
trust me, if
I
he's
am.
into that, he will like that.
Yeah, he
Because
will like that.
the reason why they
they like
they
content,
like
okay.
they like them being.
Yeah, fuck.
pleased.
Oh my god, you're gonna fuck us so much better than I ever will.
Yeah, because why else would you ever put yourself in that situation?
Yeah, because
That's a strange one, right? Your mind has to like really like. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly couldn't imagine my mind going.
do you know there's another thing I found on TikTok as well? There's this chick that she's on TikTok. Her name's Snacky Chan. She does OnlyFans and all that shit as well. Respect her.
Oh, and is that one of the eating ones?
Respect.
I'll get her on. One day she'll be on. One day
Okay.
she'll be on. But anyway, like, she seems cool. She seems cool.
Okay.
But she does countdown videos where she'll just count down from 10 to 1 and guys jerk off to it. And like they jerk off on the go.
Come on.
I'm not
And then in the comments,
so it's a race to if you can make it.
No. They do it when she
10.
says 1. Like,
And then
that's
they
the
have to
release.
come.
She says release, and then like yeah, and then that's the whole thing. But then also in the comments, it's literally just guys saying I need permission, and then she will give like she makes other videos. It's crazy. But she has a fucking vivid following, and I respect her hustle. So much.
What can you do? Like all these women that are doing all that stuff, you can only respect them.
I can't lie. It's always respect and stuff like that, yeah. But I feel like if all those guys actually went to a therapist, I feel like the entire content will just be demolished, bro. That's obviously underlying trauma.
And I'll give you that. Regardless of going to the therapist or not, I think there's a level of sexuality that kind of remains with you, which is more animalistic.
Yeah, I feel you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you come.
Like I could go to a psych and be like, I just want to stop choking bitches. You know what I mean? Like I'll be like, I feel so aggressive when I'm choking them, and you're like, I don't want to be doing this sexually. I just want to have a normal sex, just normal loving sex. But then for some reason, every time I'm 5 minutes in, I'm like,
I think the animalistic side of it is normal. I think that's fine.
Yeah. But that's someone else's
it's
animalistic.
It's not.
Aspect
Not like
coming out.
the shaming and like all the weird like trauma shit getting involved. That's when it's weird.
Okay.
Like, that's where the
And you think if your problems got fixed, you wouldn't.
That's
need
where
to be
where it's
shamed.
weird. Like the animalistic side of things isn't normal.
Okay.
Is normal to me. I think like it's just like it's when you get involved like cucking where you want to be shamed and you want to be like because like, I didn't realize because I mean I just don't feel it, but like it is I guess when you are just purely like it's shit for you.
100%.
Right.
Their dick is harder. That's the feeling.
Right,
Because you ever, you ever know,
strange.
but you ever know when your dick isn't hard.
Yeah.
Like it's hard, but then it's
and
then there's fucking.
Oh yeah, those days where it feels like even if you fucking try to put it down, you wouldn't, bro.
It's just there, ready to go. Like I think it's because the shame gets it like that,
right?
And I think that's what they're looking for. I think that's what I've realized because I was just realizing.
You just tried it out?
No, because I was watching porn the other day and it wasn't like that. I couldn't get it to go fucking like that.
It won't right there.
And then I was like, wait, so if because I was just losing it over porn, and that's what it's been recently.
Right.
So like, I was just like, why is it like that?
Yeah.
And I think that must be the reason why they get down that range because like if they get like they must have it where that makes it feel good because that's when you feel good, right?
Yeah, it's because from the early. Sometimes it usually has to do with in their early stages of their lives, women shamed them and got them hard that way.
Yeah, maybe.
Like they've been shamed by either like a teacher or a parent.
Mm.
And usually that's where that shame kind of like.
Yeah, I guess. Say for example, you've
thing.
got like you love your teacher, and she says like, and you're like, she doesn't know that you're like in love with her, which is I think pretty normal for most kids to like love a teacher like in that way. And if she does say something to you like ever. Like even accidentally because she doesn't realize that could demolish you.
Yeah,
right.
Well,
for example, I can't remember which serial killer it was, but it was the guy that ended up chopping his mum's head off and putting it in the fucking garden elevated to look at him. So every time he'd look at her from the window he could look down at her, because when he was little, she used to beat the fuck out of him and like look down on him. And the only woman in his life that treated him well was his teacher at school. And at school, all he would ever see was her feet popping out from the bottom of the table, and that's why he became obsessed with feet.
Jeez.
And then when he later on became a killer, he would like chop women's legs off.
Are you into that like kind of weird like murder shit? Because that's popping up at the moment.
Yeah,
that's popping up.
I know it's popping up, but I'm not into all of it. Like there's some
you can
stuff.
get into it. Like
I can get into it because it interests me how their brain thinks. But when he gets like the Jeffrey Dahmer stuff, when he got to a point where I just like, even in the show where he was like doing like chopping him up and shit, I was kind of like, nah. What I like about serial. This is gonna sound really crazy, but what I like about serial killers is how they did it. Like how they got to doing it, or how they got there, rather than the act itself.
Yeah,
that's what interests me. Of like, how did he plan it all out? Where did he do it? Why did he do it? What in his head told him to do it? But I don't give a shit about chopping people up and all that kind of shit. I'm more in the thriller psychology kind of aspect of like, why and how and what reason did he have to get away? And or like, for example, Ted Bundy, like he was such a different serial killer to all the others, because most of the others just lived a life away from society and kind of hid away, while Ted Bundy had a whole secret life. He had a wife, he had kids. He had a high, well, he dropped out of college, but he was going to be a lawyer, so he had a higher level education. And everyone in his normal life was like, never expected it. A lot of them even came to defend him because they were like, no way that you guys are just framing Ted. Ted's a great guy.
That's one of the more bizarre ones, the Ted Bundy.
But that's why I like that one's the most interesting to me, because it's like, that's even more sicker, because being sick in the head and not being able to control it and just being like, fuck, like this is who I am, I'm a sick fucking bastard, I just have to be this.
Yeah, I kind of respect those growing up to it, right?
This is what I am.
It's not about exactly. I just want to kill bitches, man.
I just want to do it. Yeah, no, I can't.
But having to fake a whole life and then have a whole, like Batman, basically Ted Bundy was bad Batman.
Yeah, Batman like with mummy issues probably or something like that. Right?
Crazy thing about Ted Bundy as well, ready?
Happy family.
Normal family.
Really?
See, I can't believe that.
No, but do you know what his issue? No, but you know what his issue was? What? He was a psychologically, what do they call when someone? Oh my god, when psychologically diagnosed psychopath. So he didn't have any feelings.
Do you think you're born like that?
Oh yeah, some people.
Yeah, okay,
so they're born they're just not able to feel emotions.
So why is the Jeffrey Dahmer one so popular?
I wouldn't say that though. I wouldn't say people are born serial killers. I feel like it's definitely.
No, I don't think they're born serial killers.
That's like saying
people are born psychopaths. No, people are just born psychopaths. Like, depending on how you use those attributes and where you take it, you could still end up like having a positive life. Just like those docile pedophiles. You know, those pedophiles that are pedophiles, but they're openly pedophiles and they don't touch kids, but they admit the fact that they're attracted.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. You can be a psychopath and go. There's plenty of psychopaths that actually go to a psych and be like, look, I don't have these emotions. I've learned to adapt with society and learned to accustom myself to knowing what not to say to people because I know it'll be hurtful.
Yeah.
But when I do something bad, I don't feel it at all. You know? And that's them.
Is something like that hereditary, you reckon then?
I think it's got to be something
possibly.
Like, the older I get, the more and more I realize I have the same traits as my mum. And like all the time, like I'm just like, oh wait, that's something she would do. And it's like, so I think it is probably something, even if they have a normal family.
I think that definitely hereditary, but it's also, I think a lot of people forget that what happens to the mother while she's pregnant can really affect the kid.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like for example, the reason I was born a whole month early is because of the stress my mum was under when.
The reason you had lazy eyes, his mum had a lazy eye.
No, my
only for 9 months.
Grandma had lazy eye. So I got lazy eye.
That's the reason he's got a big forehead.
Yeah, big forehead.
Did some.
I only got one thing from my dad. Shout out to him for that.
What'd you get?
The women in my life, no.
He's gonna say long dick, bro.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Like, hopefully.
Nah. You know what it was? Just kill him.
I was gonna say your aggression.
Yeah, my aggression. No, he didn't have any aggression.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, I don't know what Jeffrey Dahmer has done that is so crazy to everything else, because I know there were definitely, how many people did he kill? Do you know?
Do you know what it was? It was because he was a white male that was going after colored men.
I think it's also because he was like a gay man. He was a gay man as well. And
well,
the whole
there was
pushing the whole
there wasn't usually that many homosexual psycho killers.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think there probably would have been more.
Not to that extent,
I think there would have been because
I think the reason that he was the weirdest as well out of all of them is because most of the other killers didn't eat people as well.
I was gonna say
he was eating them as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's the weird.
He was targeting
and another difference is
that,
another crazy difference between him and all the other ones. All the other ones lived in homes in suburbia areas. He lived in a fucking apartment, so everyone was hearing him fucking chopping up people with fucking. That's crazy, real. Right? And remember that black lady? I don't know if you watched the show. There was that black lady that was like an actual real lady. That was the first one that kept telling police what is he doing in his apartment? Go check it out. He's chopping something up and it smells terrible in there. Because she couldn't, because her vent was connected to his.
Yeah. And
so every time he'd be chopping up people, she'd be like, "What is that terrible smell?"
Imagine living next to that. That would be terrifying.
And hearing,
I'd move states. I'd move fucking every.
But that's the thing, dude. You can say that because you feel like you have a level of wealth that can allow you to do so. Yeah. Some of those people, especially in those areas, in those rough areas. Yeah.
Oh, where was it? Where was it?
It was where was it? Was it Milwaukee?
Maybe.
I think it was Milwaukee.
I also realize America just has so many people. Yeah. And you don't realize how much because what we see of America is the LA and New York sort of it. We don't see the Utah fucking all the fucking shitty towns that are in the middle of nowhere that just have the weirdest of weird shit going on all the time. And it's just because I watched, I can't remember who it was. There's that. America have that most racist dude in the world who still is part of the KKK. Yeah. That I can't remember where he lives. Who's the YouTuber guy in the UK?
Gideon.
No, Gideon might have done it as well, but there was the UK guy. What's his name? He tries to get in the boxing rings all the time. Nico.
Oh, Nico, yeah.
He went to meet him and made him say a bunch of shit on camera.
I do remember that video.
The fact that is just a thing that he gets away with though. He can just do it. He has a church. He has just he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah. Right.
And it's so weird.
And also because he's in a white community. Yeah. No one's opposing him.
Yeah. It's just how could you live that close to that? I guess I don't know. It's freaks the fuck out.
Well, honestly, it's always easier to question all these crazy things when you refer to America, because nowhere else in the world is there where in each state there's some crazy shit going on. One state is so pro-black and is so all the other races, there's so many people in there and everyone's multicultural, and then you move a state or two far removed from there and everyone's a motherfucking racist. Yeah. And that's one fucking country. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And you can also tell that from what do you reckon do you reckon there's a level of racism that you can tell in Australia, or is it all about the same in each city?
100%. I believe in the whole idea of the whole. Okay, this is gonna sound really controversial, but I feel the whole idea of Centrelink and all that is just a technique that's used to go and oppress people and the indigenous people, just to keep it frank, I guess. Because if you think about it,
well, that's the same as all the state housing, right?
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's just keep them happy. So
give them a free house, give them enough of an income so they can afford what?
Exactly, just afford the bare minimum.
Bare minimum, and then what?
Drugs. Exactly, realistically, and even the whole way they go and offer university scholarships and all that stuff like that, but they don't really give them the opportunities to be able to go and do that. So you can even see even in high school and stuff like that.
Not even that. Some of them don't even it's hard to be given an opportunity from someone, especially the government, and then you go back home and your whole family's you can't trust the fucking government. We're not gonna let you go here. So it's your parents clearly weren't raised the right way, but that's not their fault. That's just obviously, especially with what's happened with the stolen generation and stuff. It's really hard to even be why didn't no one fucking teach him better. So it's like you fucking
like the most sick one. Like
that is
the
craziest one.
It's fucked up because most countries around the world are growing on slavery. Most of them.
Yeah.
Like, and it's fucking shit. But like the Australian one is like the most untalked about, most like
the recent
like,
one as well.
Well, just not grown,
and it's just like, hey, don't talk
the
about
thing.
all that shit. It's like,
Well,
like you don't in America you don't hear about them trying to fuck the black out of them.
Yeah.
Because that's what they try to do here.
Crazy.
Like, that's the
They're
most bizarre
legitimately-
thing.
Right.
Like it's like just
Right.
kill them. Just
Right.
fucking just don't.
Right.
Like,
Well, and
what's
more
this?
so, it wasn't just trying to fuck the color out of them. It was trying to eradicate their culture, which was already a hard culture to pass on because it was more just word of mouth.
Exactly.
Culture.
Yeah.
It wasn't things written down. They had their own languages from each direction.
Oh, they
section,
still do.
but-
Like if you go to like
that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
anywhere, it's they
Yeah.
still have like.
But that's correct because like, yeah, that's just the level of like, someone imagine like it's kind of like what Hitler did with the Jews. Someone had to sit down in a fucking circle with a few people and be like, all right, we're gonna fucking take these people and we're gonna fuck
Do
them
they
off,
do they
right?
think they're doing the right like?
No, they're only doing the right thing by their people and their culture, just like Hitler. In Hitler's mind and probably a lot of the population in Germany at the time, not going to say all of them, but a lot of the majority
we're fed up.
were fed up with what was supposedly going on with the Jews and how the Jews control the banks.
See, but back then it was like it doesn't sound good, but you can at least see how it's understandable because of the fact that they don't have the internet. You don't see what's going on in the world.
That's what I'm saying.
Now we're so connected in like you can see what's going on in China. You can see what's going on.
You can read through the bullshit.
But
Back then you just watch the news or you'd see posters and you'd be like, well, that's all I know.
Yeah,
exactly. There's a lot of propaganda and stuff like that going around that time.
And okay, now I'll give you another thing. Who do you think Hitler was speaking to the most?
What do you mean? Like
it was called the Socialist Workers' Party.
Yeah.
He's
part
so
of the
he's
party they
talking
joined,
to the people that are all non-privileged, that don't have the money, they don't have even information or good education.
Yeah.
So it's easy to feed those people anything you
Yeah.
want and make them feel like if we take these people down, we're gonna get our country back, we're gonna get the money back. And that's probably what the English thought when they came to Australia. We're gonna eradicate these people. This is gonna be New England.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be another place for us. This is our
Well, no. Realistically speaking, what did they even take people to Australia for? It was a prison.
Yeah. Our prisoners like created. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
So when they came, they're like, oh, you know what? You Aboriginal people are prisoners too now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fucked. Yeah, it's fucked. I don't know how we got onto that. Next topic. Go.
Next topic. Okay.
So I brought up Jack Harlow.
Okay. I want to say this. All right. So, I watched a Kanye interview recently. Yeah. Pretty
Is
interesting.
that the
interview.
one that everyone's going crazy about?
Yes. The Tucker Carlson one. Yeah. Very interesting few topics that he mentioned. I just want to mention two things, which actually relates to the whole Jewish Nazi thing. Kanye said he's going to be going DEFCON 3 on the Jewish people. And DEFCON 3 just means like high nuclear alert, because different DEFCONs are different. Like, I'll explain the DEFCONs. Okay. I don't don't know why he wrote
Star
this.
Wars term?
No, it's like
it's a military
it's
term.
it's a military term.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't mean DEFCON Hardstyle Festival.
Oh my goodness.
Because as soon as I looked up DEFCON, it came up as the Hardstyle Festival.
Because I've seen a bunch of shit. I've seen him and Candace Owens together.
Okay, so these are the levels, right? So he said he's going DEFCON level 3 on him. So the first one, DEFCON 5, is fade out. So it's their readiness for the army is normal, and the description is lower state. DEFCON 4 is double take, which is above normal readiness, and intel watch increased, security measures strengthened. And then what he said was DEFCON 3, which is roundhouse. Air Force can be mobilized in 15 minutes. Forces are ready.
So can you give me a bit of context, because I actually have no idea. Why has he said this?
I have no clue.
So basically, I'll explain. So basically, what happened was Kanye made some anti-Semitic quotes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
About the Jewish people, and they went and shut down his account with J.P. Morgan and Chase.
Which was crazy.
Okay.
So his bank, the bank that he banks with all of his Yeezy corporation, they were like they're like, by November, move your fucking money.
Yeah. Which is their choice. Their prerogative. They can do that. They can do that. They're allowed to.
They can definitely do that.
Yeah. So and then he came out with that, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going DEFCON 3 on him.
Was he joking?
But Kanye, you can never really tell whether the guy's.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know.
Was he like, you literally last week, I think you were talking about how cute we found Kanye at one point.
Oh yeah, when he was like, he's like, I don't know if I see. No, he's like, oh, but he see me. He's like, I don't know if I see him, but he see me. and then he's like, I don't even know why I said that. It just sounded cool. It was so cute in the way he reacted.
You can't just go.
Yeah, you don't know what. You don't know if he's being serious or not. But another thing that he actually said, which I found funny, was Kanye said that he's the new Nikola Tesla.
Yeah, okay.
And I found that funny because finally now everyone's come around and now sees that us Serbs are valuable. Oh, look at Nikola Jokic, double MVP. Look at fucking.
Did he win back to back?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Hey, tell you this about Nikola Tesla.
And then Nikola Tesla, like everyone's trying to be Serbian now. Like, what's up? Like a few years back, no one wanted to be Serbian. Now everyone wants to be fucking Serbian.
When did nobody want to be Serbian?
I don't know, bro. Maybe because
when was anybody hating on Serbian people?
Yeah, for a very long time.
We weren't. They're just kind of over there. Like it was. Yeah. We were hating on the region.
And let's say in the early 90s, let's say in the late 90s, the world hated us.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah, that's why NATO bombed us. So.
Yep.
Respect my Serbian guys out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the Serbs. Another thing that I found very interesting was, did you see the Adriana Chechik?
I saw. Yeah, no, I heard about
Chechnik or whatever her name is. Chechnik, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about
Kanye's little girlfriend.
No,
that was
Adriana Chechnik is a porn star, well known for all her gangbangs. I'll show you Adriana Chechnik. You've seen her.
Talented.
Just one of the greatest porn talents I've ever seen. The way she gets fucked is wild. It's this one. You've probably seen her.
I promise you I haven't, bro.
Really?
I don't really.
I'm surprised you haven't seen her because she's like
quite
big off of porn.
Wait, was she?
Yeah,
she's
quite big off of porn.
She does a Twitch stream. Yeah. Okay, so what happened was she was at TwitchCon and in one of those fucking pits, what are they called? Fucking foam pits?
Yeah.
She did a front flip and split, and when she did a split, she broke her back.
Yeah, I saw that. I actually remember seeing that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Is she like in hospital, I guess, now?
No, I don't know, because she did a Twitch stream the next fucking day where she was sitting up, so I'm guessing they've already
That's crazy.
No, but I heard it wasn't really her fault, with her back. I heard the actual pit was too small.
Yeah.
There was actual regulations, that's why she broke it.
Yeah, I heard it because I heard apparently a lot of people were getting fucked up in that.
Yeah, apparently someone else got injured in there as well. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just a problem for on a fucking Twitch.
Yeah, also, first of all, what the fuck are you doing splits into a fucking pit also? So, but also she's a porn star, and I mean, shout out to her. I hope she heals quick. I miss her gangbang videos. I need to see more, so.
Respect.
Respect to a soldier.
I'm actually
respect to a soldier.
I've seen many of her porns.
I've seen a few.
Is she normally behind a paywall?
No.
Because I ain't paying.
No, why would she be behind a paywall?
I'm just thinking maybe she's on one of the.
Nah, I'll show you, cuz. Let me
I'm never paying $1. So.
Does anyone here actually have Pornhub Premium?
Oh, he's done. Has he not told you about all his fucking?
Wait, what?
His OnlyFans.
Pornhub Premium?
Respect.
I don't have porn. I've never
How much money have you spent on OnlyFans?
Bro.
I've spent.
Be honest.
$20.
Okay.
You spent more than 20.
No, I haven't. Oh, I have.
Yeah.
What?
Embarrassing.
How much?
The first, when OnlyFans just came out, I found this real light skinned beauty, and she was really low key at the time.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to see something, and I followed her, which was $5 at first, and then we started talking, and she started sending me pics, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I want to see."
He started talking to her AI generated.
No, not an AI. She was fuck you, cut. No, she wasn't AI generated. This was early days of OnlyFans. She was actually talking to me, and then I asked for a video, and then she sent me a link to a video, and at the time it was
it wasn't even his own video. It was
just
a generic video.
No, it was
he'd already done.
No. It was $40. It was $40 or something.
Yeah.
And at the time I was balling out from Telstra, and I was like, "Fuck it, why not?"
Yeah, what's $40?
And I paid for it, and then I realized it's $40 US.
Oh yeah.
And it was $70.
Yeah, that's tough.
Right? But then since then, I've only bought 2 OnlyFans, just to see, because it was girls from Perth that I really wanted to see their shit. And
he didn't want to go speak.
Yeah,
he didn't want to
talk to them.
Yeah, no, he wanted to.
I'm done talking to the bitches now. They just persuade me into spending $70.
Yeah. I have as well, but it was different. It was
Oh, you might know her for
free.
her many squirting videos. She's a big squirter.
I promise, I barely ever watch porn. I can't lie. It's weird.
Yeah, that's probably the better way of being.
Yeah, like it's weird. Like, I literally go like 6 months with that.
Yeah,
Like,
really?
I've
Yeah,
been longer. Like I used to not do it at all, and then like I feel like once you get into it, it's just a trap.
I can't. Can't leave.
Yeah.
I think mine's like a funny story, because I actually didn't really know how to like wank for like a long time,
Neither. Hey, I used to press the top when I was younger.
I was hell like just confused because
He was talking about like a couple of weeks ago. He's just,
okay,
he's
sorry.
only just learned.
I'll help you out, brother. I'll show you how to do it.
yeah, my guy. But nah, like I always kept going, but I didn't know you had to keep going because I always felt I was gonna piss,
Yeah, wait, that's how I
Yeah, so I always stop. Always stop. I was like, what the fuck is going on, And then one time, like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go.
I'm gonna go the whole mile.
I went to the toilet,
I'm gonna pee.
And I was like, whoa.
I'm peeing all over the walls.
Well, yeah, I get you because the first time I ever did it, I didn't even know I was doing it.
Yeah.
I was just like, I remember I was watching some shit that I was just like, I don't know what it was. It would have been probably some YouTube video because I was like young.
Yeah.
And,
Kissing prank going wrong.
Yeah, some shit.
Oh,
like that,
bro,
right?
I love those.
And I'm just like, my dick's hard as whatever. And I remember just touching it, and I remember I didn't even like anything. I just exploded. And I remember like thinking, oh fuck, I'm peeing. And then like I remember like this. Don't ever do this. I closed it. Like I closed the dick, and it just like fucking.
Oh, it like pressed.
And no, like you came. I came everywhere. So it was like all in my. It was like it was just inside, and I was just like, what the fuck was this? Because when you come, it's a different feeling to me. It's like warm. It's
See,
like,
that's
like, you know?
See, because when I was younger, because I didn't watch any porn at first, and I was like only like, fuck, I was like 9, 10.
9, 10 watching porn. That's.
No, I haven't watched porn yet.
I wouldn't clap for that guy. He's 9, 10 years old without watching porn.
Without?
Yeah, that's not that crazy.
No.
10 years old without watching porn.
Yeah, no, I think back then.
Like, no, you gotta understand. Let me
10
explain.
years old, guy.
Let me explain
when I was 10,
to you.
You couldn't get porn.
Let me
Porn was
explain
hard.
to you.
When
Let me
I was
explain
10,
to you. I had first time I'd ever seen porn when I was 6, which the older boys showed me on their little fucking phones.
It was still hard to get.
It was. But it wasn't like it was. You'd save those videos, you download it off the computer, and then you connect your phone and you transfer it to your fucking phone.
That's what you had to do.
And they showed me on that, but then I hadn't seen porn after that for years.
Yeah.
And then probably around 9, 10, the whole time I was still wanking like this. And one time because I would be pressing the top of my penis because it felt good until I'd come. And then one time something came out and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? And I opened my pants up. I was like, what the fuck? And then I kept wanking like that until I finally watched porn again. And I was like, why is he pulling his skin up and down like that? And I tried it and I was like,
I remember when I first started like jerking off. I remember like I could never find porn, so like I just like was jerking it over exotic photos online. And that's what I'd be using. I
was lucky enough that my stepdad, when I was like I think 12, 13, he bought me like one of those like nudie mags. And he's like, put this under your bed.
Those are the days. And then slowly, like, Pornhub came out of the fucking...
Right,
Because then, I remember when Pornhub started blowing up, you had the RedTube videos on it. You had those 30-second clips. And then you had, like, you couldn't go to RedTube because they would charge you. And I was like, fuck that shit. Yeah. Like, if I wanted to have a good time, I could watch a 30-second fucking 4K thing. Yeah. Or I could go watch these shitty 360p fucking girl getting rammed, which I would generally pick.
Because, like, sometimes the chicks are just way hotter and you're willing to sacrifice.
I understand. I'll take...
Yeah, like, there's Brazzers short clips. Sometimes you see them and it's like only a minute. It's like, I can do it.
And so, look, Brazzers, they've gone a bit too far. They've gone just a bit too far. With, like, everything's a mum and sister. Everything's like...
But that's like, playing up... But that's only playing up to society.
I know. But, like, it's just like, it's just too much. It's just...
Where are the dads?
I need more dad stuff.
That's changed.
I want to feel like my dad's back.
Yeah, I need... Well, where's the porn?
Dad fucks my girlfriend. Oh, at least he's back home.
Dad comes home.
My dad finally comes home after 18 years to fuck my girlfriend.
Oh
my god, you're so good at this, Dad. I'm just so glad you're back.
Hey, son. Oh, whoops. I didn't know you was
coming. Whoops.
That's actually...
Sorry for fucking your bitch, son.
Is that not actually kind of a good idea?
Like that comes back up to 18 years.
No, if they actually made that, I think that would pop off on porn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If they got Johnny Sins in it, they get Johnny Sins to play the dad, And then who's like Juan Cabello Loco as the kid?
Yeah,
that kid.
Yeah,
with
that man's gonna live young forever. And they're both, and they'd be like, "Oh, I love you, Dad."
Yeah, like that's.
Yeah.
I don't know why you were a girl in that situation.
I mean,
No, he's not the girl.
because you went over my head. That was
Well,
crazy.
what am I supposed to
I
do?
didn't think about it until you said that.
No, yeah, why are you thinking about him being the girl? It's because you got long hair. Since you're a guest, I wanted to ask you, because it kind of is on this topic, and I've asked him before already. If you had a chance, would you do an OnlyFans? So let me explain.
If you had girls, if you had
let
girls
me explain.
like lined
Yeah,
up.
Hold up, guys. Hold up.
Oh shit, the shy Steve, bro.
I have to ask these type of questions, bro. I have to, bro.
Oh
I
my
have
god.
to.
Oh my god. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Let
okay,
me
yeah.
ask. All right. Unknown T.
Proceed, yeah.
So, would you have an OnlyFans? And I'll give you a scenario, right? Either you're in a loving relationship and your girlfriend also wants to do loving OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
Or you just have side bitches that are like down just to make porn and make money. So, but the profits are 50-50.
First of all, I don't think I would ever let my girl do OnlyFans. Personally, because I just know, I've got like the most sickest group of friends, I know for a fact they'll buy it and then they'll throw it in the group chat, bro, and I can't.
That's a good point. That's a good
I
point.
promise you.
They throw it in the group chat and they're just,
they're
they're not even saying anything about your girl. They're just like, bro, your strokes are so slow here.
You know what I mean? You're just trying to enjoy your time. You'd be like, bro, you weren't hitting it right.
Bro, what was your life doing at 2:14?
Yeah. Bro, you got Tourette's?
But like, that's the thing. I didn't actually think about that. Like, I wouldn't because I'm the same. It's weird. I get anxious when I'm around people that I knew a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I don't get anxious around new people. I don't get anxious around meeting new people. I don't get anxious around anything. But for some reason, I have this weird angst around people that like I knew back in the day, and like I see them, I'm like, oh shit, I don't really want to talk to you. But, like, so I would feel the same. Where it's just like I'm not anxious about everyone else seeing her.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if everyone else sees her, but like not the people I know and like the people I like.
Well,
like,
even just the availability of your dad, maybe.
So how angry would you get at your dad if you found out like
Your dad was watching your OnlyFans?
yeah, like your girls?
I wouldn't get
See,
mad.
because I'm
posting it out there. Like, it's like me being like, it's like me making a song about.
You don't watch the podcast, but you watch.
Wait. No. Imagine I made a song, right? Shitting on my dad, like absolutely just shitting on him, and then he listens to it and he's like, "What the fuck? Why are you shitting on me?" I'm like, "You're not supposed to listen to the song."
Yeah, facts.
That makes no sense. So whatever you're putting out there, you can't be like, "Well, I'm putting it out there, but it's limited to."
I know, but I would still be pretty disappointed.
Okay, you said, okay. Let's say, fuck the girlfriend scenario. You have 3 bitches that are all your girls, and they all want to fuck for the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And you have to obviously give them 50%.
Me, 100%. See, that makes a lot more sense to me. Like, I feel very comfortable. Yeah, we're not very comfortable, but I could do it. If I had like 3 girls on the side, I had no main thing or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had 3 girls. I'll keep the spicy mask on though. I'll definitely keep it on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Would you hide your identity?
Okay, yeah, no. Say you don't have, you can't. So it has to, because the reason why you've got a following is because they want you.
That goes and changes the whole dynamic.
So you've gained this following, and then like people are asking for it. People want it.
Like Tiger when he started his
I don't think people are asking for that.
They weren't at the time, but definitely he made a lot of money off it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I would do. That I would sell my body.
You have to like think of everything in levels.
I reckon I could.
I feel like I only get to that point if I know this is something I'm going to be doing for like a long time, and this is a career. Because the thing is, realistically,
no, but does it have to be? Can't it just be a quick cash grab?
No, it can't be though. Because let me explain to you this way. Yeah, let's say you want to go.
You think it will ruin your reputation?
Yeah. But let's say you want to go talk to a different girl. Yeah, all of a sudden there's all these different hidden bias and agendas and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden all that. Let's say you want to go for a job. They Google your name, first thing that pops up.
Yeah, at least they know I'm pumping good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really a good corporate image, you know what I mean?
It depends. But that also depends on where you're going. Like, that's what I'm saying. If I'm starting my own empire, have my own industry, my own business, my own organization.
Yeah, I'm not working on making after this.
You know what I mean? I'm not trying to impress anyone, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. But going back to like that last question you guys were talking about, how like the whole girl and the three girls, or whatever. Yeah, I feel like this conversation helped me level it out a bit more, because I feel like when you have a girl, there's so many different grey lines that are being crossed, especially in today's society.
Exactly.
About how much of your girl do you want to like
show?
But I feel like when you have a girl, it's a really intimate relationship between just you two. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'll keep most of that private. Like, I don't even talk about like what me and my girl be doing like at all. I don't even tell my friends like if I've hit or like whenever I.
Yeah, I'm the same. I never see even him, like, he's my best friend. He would never know if I'm fucking talking to anyone. Would like I would always keep that shit like.
Yeah, he kind of keeps it to himself. I'm so. It depends on like the person.
He brags about it. He comes home like fucking. I've been chatting to this ting, and like she's in Sweden, but like,
that's definitely right.
That's him. That's
definitely right.
The most opposite thing in the world. She may be ruining my life right now, but it's alright.
She wasn't ruining my life, okay?
But yeah, no, I'm the same. I keep everything private until they want to.
I guess.
Be private.
Okay, see, for me, I'm not a private person in that sense in any way, because I feel like I think it's because I'm so open with absolutely everything. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if the things that I keep private is what my girl doesn't want me to tell the world.
Yeah.
But everything else, I'll say.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you were in a long-term relationship, that you were together for 3 years, and you both wanted to do OnlyFans together, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm the same. I think I would be able to pretty easily. Because like my problem isn't like the tits or the fucking you seeing everything. Because I don't give a shit. Like everyone's seeing tits.
I'll give you an example. Look,
like, I don't care. About
you guys were saying
more so if I wasn't. I'd have to be in it.
No, but
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Just be
obviously. That's what I mean. Yeah. But and another thing is that you guys were saying, but imagine like one of your friends is like wanking over it, or like one of your friends is sending the videos. It's like, so what?
Yeah, to be fair, that's not the disturbing thing for me. It's more family, I'd say.
Yeah,
that's why.
But you're never gonna get to that level of like. I don't think your family's ever gonna bring it up.
I know they wouldn't. Yeah.
Just because maybe. Let's say the sickest
thing
thing possible could be your dad wanking over you fucking your girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right? That's probably the sickest thing that can happen, right?
Yeah.
But so what?
I know that.
You think your dad hasn't wanked over some sick shit?
No, I wouldn't talk to my dad after that. I'd be like, nah, that's the line.
That's it, mate.
That's the
line.
I'd be like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like,
I've heard cunts wank over way weird.
Would you watch your mum and dad?
No.
Exactly. You think it's weird. You think it's weird.
No.
I feel like it's different for my son.
It's for different for your son because it's your thing.
My
you
son,
know, it came out of me. I'm proud of it. I'm like, yeah, keep hitting it.
The day my son loses his virginity, I'm beating the door like, yeah.
That's what I said. But see, that's the difference.
Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't watch your parents, but I bet you your parents would be almost proud of seeing you.
Yeah, I feel like there's a difference there, you know what I mean? But I would never watch my parents.
How would you be, say from because like, obviously there's the two different things. Say you've got two kids, they're both like 16, 17, they're like losing their virginity, whatever.
Yeah.
How would you react with your son versus your daughter?
My daughter, that's a very controversial topic there. Because me, I feel like...
Because your son, you are kind of just letting him slide. You're like, hey,
yeah, exactly. You know,
whereas the mum's probably like...
I think with me, I wouldn't deal with it any way different. Because I think nowadays, like, I'll give you another question.
I think I would. I think it's...
I would. Don't lie to yourself, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think I would. No, obviously there'll be the way I approach it might be a little different, but the outcome is the same.
No, it won't be. No, you won't. Let's say realistically, your son's fucking these girls, you give him a pat on the back.
Yeah.
So your daughter comes up to you, I just got gang bang last night.
Fuck your daddy, who was in?
Where's the invite?
But I'll genuinely get crushed with my daughter.
Yeah, my first question.
I think you wouldn't. I think
I couldn't.
You wouldn't. You would trust me. I think.
Okay, obviously no, but I mean, like, if they came up to you and weren't saying like, "Oh, it's got gang banged by fucking 20 guys." No, hey dad, I just wanted to tell you to be upfront with you. I slept with my boyfriend last night.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, see, that's understandable, but like, I'm definitely keeping.
I'd be happy that she told me that, because I'd rather know from her than fucking come 20 years later down and be like, my little girl's still a virgin. Yeah. It's like, no, your little girl's a fucking street humbucket cunt. Everyone's fucking putting the neighbor, bro.
Yeah, that's you know what I mean? That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'd probably want that.
Yeah, I would definitely want some sort of...
Because if you already apply, if you already have that in mindset, then you're gonna scare your daughter away. And do you want to see the biggest examples of the biggest sluts I know?
Yeah, don't tell.
Drop one name.
They just don't have a good connection. No, they just don't have a good connection with their father.
Yeah,
they've never been able to be honest with them because they've always been fearful of the way their father will react.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you.
But I feel like there's definitely a shift though between like a father and son relationship and a father and daughter relationship. Because I feel like
it's the same with the daughter and the daughter and the
You'll be
mum
way
and
more protective over a daughter.
Well, it's the same with the daughter went to the mum and said, "Hey, I'm fucking my boyfriend."
Right.
She'd probably be like, "Yeah, cool, go."
Well, no, not just that.
hungry,
I'll give you a better scenario. They're little kids, right? And you let your daughter out in the playground. Your son falls off the playground. You kind of look at him and go, "He's toughing it out." Your daughter falls down. You're like, "Princess, are you okay?"
Not now though. Not now. But I reckon more people now will do the same for the boy.
Yeah.
We're like,
it
is. And it's bullshit.
It is, but my mind is still tied to the old ways and the way I was raised.
Yeah,
see, do you reckon I'd actually I reckon I'd do it the other way, where I'd go more the boy way for both the boy and the girl. Like if the girl fell off the swings, I'd be like, "Grow up, go on, get up." I'd be a bit harsher. I think.
Well, we know whose daughter's gonna be a slut.
Oh no! She's gonna be fucking beating up all the boys. She's gonna be fucking.
She's gonna be my sister Tara.
This is what I'm gonna do. I think.
Next when you have a kid, just give your kid to Tara.
No. This is what I'm
she'll raise him, and then when she comes back, don't worry, she'll beat guys.
Because I think the male market of becoming super athletes is too crowded. There's going to be too many men pushing their boys.
So you're going to get your boy to be a makeup artist.
And it's never going to work. See, I'm going to push him in that. See, my boy's going to be James Charles. My boy's going to be James Charles. My girl, though, is going to be Brittany. What's the chick, the basketball? She's going to be playing sports from early.
Brittany
I'm trying to think, she's going to be a tennis player because they get respected. Yeah. So she's going to be a tennis player and she's going to be the fucking best tennis player.
She's going to be Serena
Williams.
And
she's going to be, she's going to go 100%. So I'm going to go the other way around because that market, not much going on around there.
What, the women that are manly, like Serena Williams?
Yeah, and she's going to be a machine. And, or a gymnast. She can be a gymnast. Cool. See, like Livy fucking
all I'm going to say is gymnasts.
Cool. I'm not fussed about what she does off the fucking...
the horniest person in the world.
No, yeah, it's
in the world, bro.
What the
always,
about,
every 2 seconds, I swear.
Yeah, bro, come on.
She's going to...
I don't care what she does off the mat. It's what she does on the mats. That's what I care about.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the what do they call them? The helicopter parent of the
netball twins.
Yeah.
No, just train my daughter to do jiu-jitsu. So whenever she's in a sex position, she chokes the guy out instead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would be harder. Hey, if you're like kid was in the UFC.
Would you? This is ready. I've invented a. It's probably not a new kink because it's probably something that someone's done, but jiu-jitsu and sex.
Yeah, well, there's pornos of that, right?
Where they're wrestling beforehand and then they fuck. But I'm saying you do it at the time. So like she's got me in a triangle hold where I'm basically getting choked out, but I'm also licking the clit. I'm like...
I don't think you'd have
to... You just get a dominatrix by that point.
No, but I needed a jiu-jitsu practitioner. I needed to be getting me in the right kind of... Like, I don't want it to be a weak triangle.
Are you a bondage?
I'd do it.
Okay, are you...
I'll do it.
That's where I'm not really.
Really?
I'm not too
no, I feel like I'm too dominant of a person though during sex, especially for a girl to ever be able to like dominate me. Because I feel like
I'm okay
with letting loose. Like I'm okay with like being strapped up, that sort of thing. Like that's what I'm fine with. It's more of the bondage. It's more so that I just don't like the.
Wait. When you say bondage, do you mean like ropes and stuff?
Like all of the
gear. No, not all that.
I don't mind the ropes and stuff, but
not all that.
I wouldn't wear like a gimp mask.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is more what I was.
Yeah, anything latex and stuff. I wouldn't mind a chick wearing latex and doing that kind of gimp mask stuff because I don't know. That's kind of I don't know. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, okay. Because
But I wouldn't wear the gimp mask and go on my fours and be like, I'm a good doggy.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You know? But I'll let her fucking tie me up like this and like I look like Christ or fucking.
You guys are crazy.
I'll let her put me on the cross for sure.
I'll do that.
What?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
I feel like for me that's just giving out too much of myself. I feel like I should.
No, because giving out too much. Okay, let me ask you a question then.
Really
would you let a chick put a finger in your ass while giving you like head?
No comment. No. I'm not answering on the podcast. But no. I can't lie. I was talking to a girl, and
she's like, gonna stick my whole fist in you.
You know, it's actually been multiple because I'm thinking about it. This girl's like,
girls like that for some reason.
A girl literally like messaged me or talking about blah. She's like, oh, can I peg you? And I was like, what?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I was like, ladder on you. But then at the same time, though, I was thinking,
if I prepared myself, I could do it. Like that's the thing. Give me like 4 months.
I would look,
and I could.
If
like,
I
train
really
myself,
loved you, and we were gonna we were gonna stay together.
It's been more than love, bro.
Obviously, I need to trust you as well that you're not gonna leave me. Because once you leave me, you can tell everyone you pegged me.
But I need my name tattooed on your neck, bro, on your forehead, bro. I need all that, bro. I need that, bro, for a girl to be saying that kind of stuff, bro.
Yeah, pegging's. See, the problem for me is the pegging because it's more of the in and out, like the thrusting.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say.
It's
I've had a finger in my ass.
Same.
It hasn't felt great, but it didn't feel bad.
Yeah, it feels. For me, it was just a bit uncomfortable.
Right.
It was like that's.
And I didn't mind it if the girl liked it. I was like, whatever. Like,
was
cool.
Was it like foreplay involved?
Yeah. Well, no, she was giving me a hand, and then she like.
Yeah. That's how mine.
So it's like
she was sucking, and then
Yeah.
Did she stick it all the way in, or did she
like? It was kind of
fast?
I didn't.
Honestly, she didn't
probably
have,
like half a finger.
She didn't have much. Like her hands were kind of, I guess, small, but like I guess it was probably like
half a finger.
About that
Yeah,
much,
it wasn't deep.
I always thought about it, kind of like, but.
Have you ever had a chick eat your ass?
I haven't that.
Who has that? Who has that?
No, I could. If they wanted to, they could. Yeah, I just don't recommend it for me, man.
I don't see.
Like,
I've had it. I've had it, and it was probably more uncomfortable than the finger.
Oh, really?
It was ticklish for me, at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you feel harder then?
Huh?
Did you feel harder? Like, did it make you feel harder?
No, I just felt more ticklish.
No, but like, were you like turned on by it?
Yeah.
At all? Like, were you like ready to go afterwards?
I wouldn't say I wasn't turned on, but I wasn't like rock
Was
hard.
it more than anything?
It was almost like it just kept me horny. But it wasn't like oh fuck that feels so good, keep eating.
Yeah. There's levels to it, bro. Like, I can never picture myself bending over.
I wasn't bent over though. Okay, imagine I was like this. She puts my legs behind my head. And she's like,
honestly, you might feel better like that. Yeah.
No. She ate me like this.
I just let one go.
So what you were? I know you were bending over.
I'm standing up like this.
So you're bending over, yeah.
Like Ice Spice in every video.
Have you seen there was I'll show you the TikTok after where there's this guy that's just like he was like, oh, I'm beefing with my manager at the moment because like he wants me to promote my music better, and he told me to promote my music like Ice Spice. Like, how you gonna tell me to promote my music like Ice Spice? And then he just goes he's like his songs in the background and he's like but wait, the video's got like 1 million plus likes, so like he's actually done it. Like, I respect it. But yeah, no, I think I wouldn't be able to stand up like that. I can't just stand like that weirdly.
And getting your ass ate. Let's not forget the big underlying.
What am I looking at?
Yeah.
Like, why are you just looking at the wall? Like, I need to be doing.
I need some.
I was getting
stimuli.
this. I was getting my ass eaten while there was a reach around in my fucking.
Okay, reach around. Yeah. See, but I honestly think your first position makes more sense.
Yeah, your first.
Like if I would.
Yeah, but
if a girl
also, would you ever allow a girl to legitimately just grab your legs like this and just go?
Okay, I'll tell you this.
Do you know what I mean?
If I was
like,
organizing, if I was arranging
embarrassing.
if I was arranging the arse eating, I'd be like, all right, let's set up. I'd go clean my ass first, and then I would do it myself. I would get up on my head, and then I would get into the position.
I just thought it's something.
That's unreal.
That's what I would do. I wouldn't stand
allowing
there.
a girl. Allowing a girl.
She's gonna squeeze
hold on. Allowing a girl to do that to you is basically the same as if a chick legitimately, you know how when you eat a chick off the wall, like you put her, imagine a chick put you on her shoulders, she was like,
I would mind that.
Against the wall? What like this?
Are
you fucking serious? If she has you like this, she's like,
treat me.
Gee, that sounds hard.
Treat me.
I feel like the thing with me.
I feel like such a bitch against the wall.
That's fine.
Treat me right. Yeah, treat me right. See, we got this.
I'm your guy.
We got this.
I'll always be yours.
See, he's got problems. He needs to be the.
I don't need to be the one. It just feels like there's just some positions that I feel uncomfortable.
He's okay with all the bondage and the wrapping up, but he's not okay.
Yeah. It's a sacrifice. I'm like Christ.
I feel like I've never really had like sex to like that real pinnacle that I can go and reach it, because I feel like every girl I've talked to, every girl I've ever had like encounter with or whatever.
Vanilla?
Not vanilla necessarily, but it's more like I've been kind of dominant myself.
But it also comes later. I think for me anyway, I wouldn't be able to do any of that shit on a night, like on a one night. I can't. Like, I just can't be able to. I'm pretty on a one night. I'm gonna be relatively vanilla. Yeah. I can go. It depends on how she wants to go.
I'm different.
But on that night, I probably won't go like that fucking like.
I've done like even my first time I had sex. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I pull my cock out and hit her on the forehead with my.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, has he hold you the herpes as well?
Yeah, he told me his story.
That
was fucked, yeah? That was jokes.
It's just so
See, because I'm just willing to take a risk, because, you know, I always know the Lord's protected me.
Yeah,
and he has, so
it's
far.
everyone know, just in case nobody knows, you have herpes, so...
I don't have fucking herpes.
If they watch episode whatever.
Whatever episode. They know that I don't have herpes. It was a close encounter.
The TikTok went pretty big about it as well. Yeah, everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
He's herpes guy.
Look, aren't you fucked? Because I don't have herpes. It was a close encounter.
That's scary though, bro.
The fact that she told you as well, and then you're still like,
because at the time I didn't know. I thought herpes was the same as chlamydia. I thought I could just take pills and get rid of it.
I feel like if someone got chlamydia, I feel like they wouldn't really tell you because it's not really that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You
if
get rid
someone
of pills.
sits me down before you have sex, like, oh yeah.
Is there a difference with chlamydia in terms of like, does it taste different? Does it like?
I wouldn't know.
Chlamydia apparently is pussy and shit, so I don't think you wanna.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think it just makes the odor really bad.
Let's actually invest, guys. Let's see.
Let's actually learn. Let's learn. That's pretty good.
Chlamydia vagina.
Symptoms. Bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I want to see how a vagina looks with chlamydia.
Okay. That doesn't look like
I feel like that's an extreme case.
That's the inside.
Look at that photo with
that's the inside.
Look at the photo.
Oh, that's the inside. It's like irritated.
Look at
that.
No, but I don't look at the inside, do I?
Yeah, no one sees the inside.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
No,
so,
I always really wanted to though, kind of like, but I feel
get
like
chlamydia?
No, not chlamydia. To really like just look inside like a girl's vagina, bro. Like, I've always like.
Have you never just opened it?
I have. I've seen it.
I have.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been really close to it and blah blah blah. I've never really been like, you know, and then.
I've just put a telescope. You open it, you put a telescope in, you're like,
that's literally what I really want to do. I just want to have a look inside, bro.
Yeah.
Anybody there?
Comfortability. You just need to get with someone, and you know.
You find someone that loves you, bro. They'll let you search inside.
Because all girls' vaginas are different, though. You get the flowers, you get the slits, you get just like there's so many different vaginas out there.
Let's be honest.
The flip.
Let's be honest. What do we? Which?
Well, we don't like the flowers. The flowers are a bit.
Yeah, everyone.
Flowers are.
Hey, people are gonna hate us for this video. And there's gonna be so many women that be like, oh, I bet your dick's ugly anyways.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I just don't want to go.
I've actually never slept with a girl with huge flower ones.
They're out there, bro.
I think I've had one that was reasonably big.
I had one.
The flaps were just out. Like
I had one that was slightly flappy.
Yeah.
But it was more so the clit that was the issue.
Yeah, is that the certain gal?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know the girl.
I don't want to keep mentioning.
Yeah, she gets mentioned. She gets.
Yeah. Does she actually know when she gets mentioned? Does she?
She probably doesn't watch.
No, she doesn't.
But one day she'll look back in all these videos and hear about herself and be like, "Damn, they talked a lot about my clit."
Yeah. It's a common.
I'm not the type of person to mention things unless I find them like unique.
So what? There was like a really big lobe.
It was a big clit.
The clit is like she like drips, like it's like you can see it.
You know how the clit becomes a penis?
Yeah. Hers.
Basically, hers was halfway there.
It's not like. It's
like think about a finger like being. You know how usually when
that's
you see
still large.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like it's. Yeah, it was wild. Yeah. He's slept with it, so
yeah. How was it? Is that in the way?
I've just seen it.
The way I found it was with my mouth before I even seen it.
Because
it was dark, and I went to eat, and I went.
Surely it should be easy. Though. You just.
So you thought you were sucking a dick? Yeah, I don't want to feel.
Low-key, I was like, lady boy.
Crazy. You're actually gay.
I am.
Do you reckon she knows that?
How can I be homophobic?
Well, no, let's stop talking about it. Let's stop talking about it. Because you stop talking about it.
Okay. I wanted to mention this because I saw a video. These guys, right? You know how there used to be those like court shows, like Judge Judy, and like all those other ones, right? So these guys, this genius idea, because they wanted to get on TV onto that show, they sued each other as friends for a small amount of cash. They just gave it just said that they gave it to each other after. But they sued each other with like false claims just to get on TV.
Fair enough.
People would do anything.
Would you do that?
Nah.
That's what I want to ask. Would you sue yourself or sue one of your friends just to get on TV?
I feel like I'm not that bored, man.
I think. Okay, so if someone came to you, right, and said, this is the plan, I want you involved, and you're going to get 250,000 Instagram followers from it.
Right.
And it's a plan like that where it's like you're gonna have
that's to. That's what I say. It's a great way to promote.
It's you and your friend, but you're gonna have to fake this, but like obviously play up to it and do this. Would you do that? Because if someone came to me,
That's what I was gonna say.
and said, "Hey,
What
you
I was
wanna-
gonna
if
say-
you want to start this fake beef,
Right.
and you go, and it categorically will make the podcast."
I'll give you the
I'd
best
probably be like,
example. I'll
yeah,
give you the
right,
best real
yeah.
life example. Remember the Sidemen?
Yeah, the fake.
Remember when they started beefing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That blew them up
Yeah.
so much.
yeah.
It's not
yeah.
that they were already well known.
From what I
But
know,
that
that was
blew them
from what I
in
know
shows.
though, that was like fake.
Yeah.
It was.
No, but it wasn't. No, it wasn't fake. Fake.
Yeah, it was like it was started off being fake, but then it got kind of real. I think
Yeah,
Harris was
that's
too
what
far.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Apparently, what was happening was they started a fake beef, and then apparently Rhoda Shaw's lyrics was like
Yeah, it was
a
too
bit
far.
far, and then
Yeah.
KSI hit him with even
Yeah.
harder lyrics. So then it was kind of like it became a bit more like,
Yeah.
yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, don't say that.
KSI is such a weird dude. Like,
Right?
How the fuck that dude is like as big as he is in the UK?
No
is
shit.
Right,
beyond
okay,
the UK.
let's look
He's one of
past
the biggest.
respect.
celebrities
let's
in the UK.
look
Respect
past
him.
let's look past the low grade brother. Let's look at the high grade brother.
Deji.
Bro, he's fighting Floyd.
Deji's fighting Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Money Mayweather.
That is
have you
the most
seen
insane
clips?
thing.
Oh, dude, it's
That is the
like-
most insane
No.
thing I've ever seen.
I can't lie. I hate to see it, bro. Because what did he do to deserve that?
Right,
Yeah,
bro, Deji's
yeah.
so
And also, like, he's
crap.
not even doing anything, like, in the terms of,
No
like,
shit.
like, he's not playing up. Like, well, at least try to be a dick to him.
And then
or
you know what?
something,
Entertain us, bro.
He just sat there in the
You
interview,
guys
just
going
like,
shaking his head.
yeah, like,
I'm
it's
here.
like at least
Okay,
Logan, like,
yeah.
was,
Okay,
like,
yeah,
talking shit,
okay,
like, you
yeah,
know, like-
but okay, I'll give you a reason. Logan can talk shit because Logan has an athlete's physique and he
and
always
he's-
had
yeah,
some sort of
he had
skill.
He had an advanced Joe home, yeah.
Deji, I think Deji's pretty aware of his own skill, especially
Yeah.
compared to Floyd.
He can't really
You
go out
can't
there and
sit
be
there and be like, I'm gonna get him in 3 rounds.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I guess.
But come
yeah.
on, at the end of the day, though, yeah, boxing is entertainment, bro. Yeah.
Well, especially this is an exhibition match.
You know what I mean?
You
Like,
can't get
yeah,
knocked
you know.
out. You can't get knocked out.
When is it? Oh,
I
he
don't
could
know.
get knocked out.
I don't think you're. They advise you not to go for the finishing blows.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
see, that's just
Yeah.
wash, bro, for me. You know.
Yeah,
And
but it's Floyd. Floyd is he can't. He's not fighting any more professional matches. That's why it's an exhibition. It's 13th November.
yeah, it's
Shit,
next
man.
month.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not longer. Yeah.
Less than a month away.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I hope Deji gets knocked out, bro. But
Yeah,
I
I
feel like,
kind of.
but I feel like Deji's doing the whole
Wait, what? Listen to this.
like-
Because everyone likes him now as well.
Yeah.
Because
Floyd was-
I didn't like him because of the fact that I felt like he was. To go away from it, I think he's kind of a bit manipulative.
Who?
Like Deji, like the way, like.
Oh, yeah.
It seems a bit like.
Fake with the fake beef with his brother as well.
From what I saw, I didn't watch like because they had like hour-long videos. To
Yeah.
I watched
Oh.
them. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I was there. That whole beast, I was
The
there.
clips that I saw, like Deji just looked like he was
Yeah.
like
Like, what the
throwing things
fuck?
out of the way.
Yeah.
It looked like a jealous brother. That's
Right.
what it
Well,
looked
that's
like.
what it looked like. Yeah.
But, like, so that's why I got a bad taste in my mouth about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
But like, I
same.
don't like. But I guess.
And
that
just
trends
like,
now, I don't
do you know
know.
what also I found a really cringy about Deji compared to
KSI.
KSI was the fact that like KSI never really used his family as much,
Yeah,
while Deji
yeah,
seemed to
it's-
kind of like
it's-
almost
yeah.
make content out of his family
Yeah,
more than
yeah.
his own original shit,
Yeah.
and it was like people were almost watching because of like his parents
Yeah.
rather than him.
And also, imagine fighting 3 people and still not getting into shape.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, just once, just do it. Like, it's just
Yeah.
like, how hard is it? Like, you know,
Right.
just once. I don't know. Like, fair play.
Well, listen to this.
Yeah.
Ready? So Floyd Mayweather was paid $1 million to answer the phone about the fight with Deji. So
What?
just to get on the phone with Floyd.
How are
had
they
to pay him
making
$1
money
million.
from? How are
How
they
is
making
Deji?
enough
How is
money from
Deji
this?
making that much money? Because
I'm guessing. I'll give it to you like this. I'm guessing KSI is obviously invested in whatever the fight is as
Yeah.
well. I don't
Well,
think he would just.
He has to be.
Yeah.
I don't think he would just not be involved with his brother, especially now with they on good terms.
No, but there's levels to it though. I feel like if I was a big brother and I had a little brother, there's certain things you have to let them get for yourself. You know what I mean? Like you need to let them. You don't give them a fish. You teach them how to fish. You know what I mean? I feel like Kez has been giving Deji too much.
Well,
I agree, yeah.
see, and
Yeah.
that's why you almost can look at the Paul brothers and be like, they did it right.
Yeah, yeah. Like they came up by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like they, as much as you probably look at Logan as like
The first
the
one,
bigger one.
Yeah.
Like I think like.
Would you
respect
say?
Jake for like.
Would
doing
you
his thing,
say
right?
now that that's changed?
Nah, Logan's.
Would you say that
Logan's
Jake
huge
is
in
Logan's
America.
still huge. Bro.
Logan's huge in America, right?
Logan
like
is
Jake
huge
was
because of
more
his
hated.
podcasts and stuff.
Jake
But
is,
don't you think Jake is more known now than
No,
Logan?
100%.
I'd say so.
I'd
I don't
say
think
so.
so. I don't think so.
I'd say so just because
I
of the
think he's
boxing
less
world.
known.
Oh,
than he
but
used
to
to
be
be.
fair,
I think he's less known than
I
he
would
used to
say,
be.
I would say.
I think when he was like blowing up houses and shit and doing all that
Oh,
weird
yeah,
shit,
all that
is when
weird
he was
shit.
more known.
When he
Like
was a
now,
villain.
now he is just in like the boxing, like
Yeah.
sphere, which is I respect him more for it.
Yeah.
I like him more now than I did before.
Yeah.
But like I think it's I think Logan will always be the big one.
I feel like Logan will always be bigger purely because of the whole Japan situation. 'Cause everybody and their dog.
Yeah.
Even people
That
were
was
even in
a
that.
People that
fucking
people that
weird
weren't
situation.
even like interested,
Yeah.
like
Right,
came, were like, what was
yeah.
that about?
What
Like
the fuck
that
was
was like that was a world stop moment. Like the world
Exactly.
stopped. And
Well, it was.
you know,
Especially for people in Japan, because it was like,
Damn.
for them, it's like a very kind of traditional thing where it's like this, it's a fucked up place where people are killing themselves.
Bro, what the
but
fuck?
don't
We've got to do something like
record
that.
it.
What the fuck are we got to do like that? What
Yeah,
are we
we're
gonna
gonna go.
Like,
Maybe we need to steal a generation.
because
When
look,
Paramount gets
okay, so someone's gonna hate us for what 6 months, but then we just have a deep sigh,
Yeah.
say sorry,
Yeah.
and then everyone starts liking us
What's
again, and then go, oh, he's actually not that bad. So I think maybe we go to like Afghanistan, and like
What, and die?
and like
Perhaps.
maybe we join like
Al Qaeda.
Yeah, I would say that might
I'm
be
not
pretty good.
involved.
And then be like, oh, we just got fed wrong
And then-
ideologies.
And then we joined Al Qaeda, and this happened. Is the YouTube video? That's crazy.
Imagine
Like, cra-
vlogging
that's-
out there in the middle of the desert.
And like you've just gone all in the background. Like that'd be sick. Like we got to do something wild like that, you know? Because otherwise, like we're never gonna be Logan size.
Yeah. You always need to do something really controversial to really break yourself out in that space.
That everyone has it. Every big person, like Iron Man did blackface.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I got it. We support Russia.
No, see, we have to
We
go.
do support Russia.
See, the problem is, like, we need to go somewhere and do something.
Russia!
No, but we have to
Yeah,
do
you have
something
to
offensive
offend
to them.
You have to do
Like,
something.
No, no offensive to Russia.
Well, no, like, he went to Japan and was offensive to them. Like, what's a country that's loved?
Nobody has a problem with Hawaii, but Hawaii's not really that big enough, I reckon.
I would say, Brazil makes sense, I think, because
I said Brazil, but then I was like, I don't
everyone
want
loves,
Yeah.
everyone
New
loves,
Zealand.
And I also don't want to ruin my chances with the love of my life. So
yeah,
she's
Latinos,
Brazilian. so.
Latinos, yeah, that's fair.
Shout out to Juliana.
Maybe America makes the most sense.
Yeah, we can hate on him now.
Yeah, because like, I guess Americans.
But what do
hate
we
us.
do to America?
The shambles.
Oh, we keep talking about guns.
And just become politicians,
Mm.
and then we go.
Wait, no, I know what can make us controversial. From today on, ladies and gentlemen, and until our Lord and Savior goes back into office, we are fully and officially sponsored and supporting Donald Trump.
Yeah, we got to like that's just got to be a fact. We
Because that's actually facts that everyone that's actually really blown has been really controversial. Even the whole Andrew Tate was really controversial with the whole women ideologies. Just blew him up. Just say fuck the women. Fuck women.
Fuck women.
Fuck women. That's
Fuck
the
women.
one.
Fuck
Fuck
gays.
women.
Support Donald
Fuck
Trump.
gays. No gays. I don't like
Yep.
Fuck
yeah.
gays.
Yeah. The rainbow community, hate him.
We need
Love
photos
Donald
of us
Trump.
shitting on the gay pride
Yeah,
flag.
flag, yeah.
That's what we need.
We also need little kids on our laps.
The next gay pride thing, we have to make a scene.
Yeah, look.
That's what we
You'll
do.
blow up.
That's what we
You'll
do.
blow
We
up.
could make a scene at
You
gay.
go. You be on the
Oh,
news.
that actually would be.
You
That
will be
actually
on the
is it.
news. You'll
That's
be on
it.
7 News, 60
That's it.
minutes.
Or we repeat the 2006 Belgrade
What happened there?
parade bashings.
What happened? Oh. It's just us.
So where we get all the football hooligans to line up on one side,
No,
and
it's
when the
just us.
gay
It
people
has
are
to-
coming
it
through the
can't be.
streets,
It's just
we
us.
run at them
It
and
has to
bash
be us.
them.
It just has to be us.
I
Yeah.
wonder if that video is still up.
See, we have to
That's
make
a
sure
fucked up
we have to
video.
make sure someone's recording us when we do
I'll
it.
record.
Yeah.
Okay, we're the shiesty.
Nah, I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm a good runner, man. Don't worry.
I'm a good
I'm a
runner.
good runner, bro.
And then when I attack you because you're
No,
black.
you
Exactly.
don't need to run. You're just record. You're just an innocent recorder.
That's what I'm gonna
You're
say.
just-
Nah,
Fuck 'em up,
nah,
guys.
nah.
Fuck 'em
Hey,
up.
if you record him and then they come up to you like, better be recording, and be like, I'm fucking gay, huh? I fucking hate boobs.
So I think at one of those gay prides, they have those big like things, right? So maybe we just like take over one of them, have like microphones, and we're just slurring.
Yeah.
Slurs
100%.
Slurs out the wazoo. We're just out. Yeah, I think that's probably glow up. I think that would actually work. as much as I'm, you know.
Oh, I was gonna just say like, things have changed in Serbia since the like fucked up bashings and stuff. But 3 weeks ago, apparently there was 10 police officers were injured in clashings during Gay Pride parade in Serbia. So it seems things have not changed in Serbia.
In Serbia, like, is that like?
It's because most of okay, let me explain to you.
But yeah, no, I've got a question.
It's because of
question. Shut up. What do you think of the Serbian population? Do you think are still like hell against like all the gays?
Homophobic.
Yeah.
I'd say anyone.
Because I guess it's communities, right?
It's hard to say, yeah, because like I could go. Most of the young generation is pretty like good with it.
Yeah.
Everyone like me, including all these other people.
I know.
around
I've
us.
heard your brother speak.
No, he just said blacks. Heard your brother speak. Yeah. No, my mother's pretty. No, I'm joking. I feel like I could try and vouch for the younger generation, but it's also hard because if you go to like these outskirt villages, even the younger generation is probably still homophobic. But that's just due. I think people don't understand this, and I think that's also the problem of why some people are giving even more pushback. Is like you're asking these people that have never had anyone that's homosexual around them to just accept something they've never seen before. I promise you, I was racist as fuck, homophobic as fuck before I came here.
Yeah.
Because I was in a village with 200 Serbs that hated everyone around us because everyone around us was warring with us.
It's kind of the same.
It's not people. I think what the problem is. Look. In Serbia, I wouldn't say we're a racist people. We're just so like
nationalistic.
We're nationalistic because we're so terrified around everyone because everyone's against us, right? But there is definitely a level of homophobia there because most of the country is pretty like either religious or very strong traditionally. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always the traditionalist style. Like that.
Right. And so when I was in Serbia, like I've never had seen anything other than straight or white. So when I moved here at first, it wasn't racist, but I was not so accommodating to people of other races. Yeah. I didn't feel as safe or comfortable around them. But that was just an inexperience. You know what I mean? Like, and then eventually I started playing football at Darnella, and half of my teammates, half of my teammates were South Sudanese, and I was like, "Yo, I love these guys. Like, I'm so close to them." And then I realized, legitimately, the older I keep getting, I keep saying this, and it's terrible to say. The older I keep getting, I'm realizing I hate my people the most.
Oh, Serbians. Really?
Because the ones that have gone against me the most have been the ones closest to me.
I think it's generally that as well because I'm
saying
about the English.
Bro, one of our I don't want to mention it again, and I don't know how far and how true it is, but one of our friends or one of our old school friends got killed by his own people, stabbed multiple times in Melbourne because out of jealousy. Because that's what I heard, at least. I don't know how true it is, but I heard. Regardless if it was out of jealousy or not, his own people stabbed him and his fucking brother.
I think it's normal when you get older just to question things. Yeah. So like, I think you start and you question your home first. I think. Yeah. Like I'm the same because I always question the UK and I'm always the most critical about that. Yeah. Because it's like it feels like it's close to home and it feels like you know the most about that as well. Yeah. It's like where you understand. It's just I think it's normal. So like because I'm the same. I'm like I dislike my own people probably the most.
And that's because and like I said, that's only due to the fact that you've mostly experienced these people other than any other races. Like, I've been around Serbs the longest. So no shit that the Serbs are going to eventually fuck me over first.
Yeah, for sure.
If I hung around just one other race, then obviously that race would fuck me over eventually as well.
But I feel like it's all about environment. Like, if you're only exposed around one race here, I'm sure you would have made friends, broke friends in Serbia, but because Serbians are all year round with, you're still going to like Serbian people
right,
the day.
Exactly.
Well, in Australia, you know, like, you could be kicking back with like a lot of different people.
Right. And you get a chance to see, you're like, oh my God, like, yeah, I do relate to these Serb guys more in some way, but they don't like the same things as these guys do from this race. And it's like, yeah, just, you kind of start to notice that kind of stuff. And like, I don't know, just, it's weird. It's weird. I don't get any of it. And I also don't get why people look down on anyone without just being like, oh, no, you can change. Because that's one thing I always advocate for is I changed. I'm not saying I was fully racist or fully homophobic. I was just that kind of knowledge or ideas weren't available to me at first.
Yeah,
and the only ideas that were taught to me was, these people are like that, that's disgusting. Or these people are terrible to us, don't like those people.
Yeah.
Like, and I always go back to the whole thing, like, I didn't accept that I was Croatian until I was like 20.
Yeah.
Because most of my life, I wasn't, not by my family didn't hate Croatians, but there was plenty of people in the community that were like, these people warred with us, I hate them, don't like Croatians. And it's like, in my own head, I was like, oh no, I'm just Serbian. You know what I mean? So that kind of same thing, it's just an experience with like what you've gone through and shit. I also wanted to mention one thing that I've read in comments, which I found very interesting about our society nowadays. And the quote is...
Is that our comments or...?
No.
Oh.
So it's a quote from some fucking Greek, like fucking, I don't know, Thucydides, or whatever the fuck his name is. Society that separates its scholars from its warriors will have its thinking done by cowards and its fighting done by fools. So I'm going to repeat that again.
Yeah.
Society that separates its scholars from its warriors will have its thinking done by cowards and its fighting done by fools.
That's interesting, you know? That's very, very interesting.
Think about it. Nowadays, right? Who is in positions of power? People that you wouldn't define as, I guess, leaders or strong in some sense, resilient. You know, that doesn't have to be just physical strength, but there's a resilience to a warrior. You know, and like back in the old days, if you actually look at ancient Greek times and stuff, all the people that were scholars and intellectuals were also involved in a lot of sports, boxing, wrestling.
You know, that's actually, it's really interesting. The older I've got, right, the more I realize that like actually the people that generally take, because like you always get, when you grow up, you have that idea of like you have jocks and then you have like the smart people, right? And like when you actually grow up, you realize, wait, that's actually bullshit. Like generally, actually, the smart people will look after themselves better and be better athletically than the other ones. Because they're dumb. So and there's like they can be really athletically gifted. You have to have a brain to be able to get to that.
But and also with the difference between them and the person that's also an intellect is that person is being directed and told and shown what to do, while the other person just doesn't. You know what I mean? And that's the other thing where it's like the other part of it is like, and the fighting will be done by fools. So it's like most of the people that are in the armies and stuff, they're just kind of throwing this propaganda or told to go fight this war. Go fight this war.
Because the strong smart people know not to fight in war.
So well,
who have you got in the armies? Like,
most of the smartest intellects of all time and most of the greatest writers would always write about why would I fight for my, because you realize it's good being nationalistic, but there's a point to it.
100%.
Because if you're too nationalistic, then you're just throwing away your life for my country, for my people, and it's like, as older I get, the more I realize it's like I don't want there be just to be one whole government. I think there should still be countries, but I don't think there should be such a high level of nationalism where you look down upon everyone else, and you also are so blinded by it where it's like, Ukrainians and Russians, they speak in the fucking same language. They've been neighbors for so long. Things have been fine. But as soon as NATO gets involved, as soon as the high powers get involved, then the government goes, you guys have to fight each other. And all of these people have been loving each other. As a Russian, I've been going on holidays to Ukraine. You know what I mean? And it's like, what the fuck? Now I have to go there and kill these people that were all nice to me? For what? What? Because some rich motherfucker said, nah, those oil companies and that land belongs to us. And it's like, what?
Did you see the kids that fucking threw like tomato sauce on the fucking what painting was it? It's one of the most expensive paintings ever. They threw tomato sauce on it about the oil. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what the painting was either. I'm also getting anxious that this wasn't. It's not on charge. Okay, it's fine. But I can't remember what painting it is. If you Google it real quick, it will come up. It's the stop. Do you know the Stop Oil?
Is it that great photo of the revolution when the Russian Revolution? You talking about that one?
I have no idea, but just look up Stop Oil tomato sauce. that will work. But they
Just stop oil, throw tomato sauce.
Yeah,
and say,
Vincent-
Van
Vincent Van
Gogh.
Gogh.
yeah, and it was. I mean, the painting isn't damaged because
Yeah, because it's got. They usually
it's
put a
glass on top
safety
of it.
cover
yeah,
on top
but
of the
like,
thing.
yeah, so like there's just stop oil is like because they were the same guys that in the Premier League last year that guy came up to the goalpost and zip tied his fucking neck to the post.
Yeah.
And it's the same fucking group of fucking people. Stop oil. I don't know what it's about, but
And see, look, as much as they're doing something, it's like, why Vincent? What did Vincent Van Gogh do to you?
yeah,
Hey, the dude had a terrible life, was never famous,
struggle to hear things.
struggled to. Well, no, actually, he cut his own ear.
No, that's a joke. Thanks.
Yeah, I get it, but it's just, what did he do? Like, there's so many other paintings. Like, how does putting fucking tomato sauce on a fucking photo of flowers gonna do fucking anything?
See, there's always a fine line between doing something to get your voice heard, and just looking like a dickhead.
Right.
And shit like that is just so
You look like a
unnecessary.
dickhead.
You look like a dickhead at the end of the day. Like, why the fuck are you throwing that?
And you know what the problem is? You look at the people that are standing up for these things, and most of the time you're like,
there has to be an agenda there for them. Like that's what I think. There has to be like something.
right.
Like, why are you doing
You
it?
never. That's where you look at that quote again, and you're like, that. Those people are fighting. Those people are fools fighting.
So yeah. So what are they fighting for? Because
Climate change.
if you ask them like, so why are you fighting that though? Like why do you want to change that?
Yeah.
What I want to know the actual reasoning, because their reasoning is gonna be because I want to change it. But no, but what is the like?
Why do you wanna change the
What
world?
made you wake up one day and go,
wanting to change
I'm
the
gonna
world.
change the world?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
what is that? Is it because your parent? Like what is it? Because like, that's the actual reason.
That's the problem is everyone's motives for doing something good is connected to something that's ulterior.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like they're like, I want to save the world, but not because I want the world to be saved. I want to save the world, so when I do save the world,
So I can
everyone's
be
like,
recognised.
"You saved the world. You're so great."
Yeah, I actually didn't even realize because I guess a lot of people have that fantasy, right, of saving the world. Like that's probably a lot of people's fantasy.
Because it either comes from being like, I feel so weak and powerless. I want to be able to change something,
Yeah.
or just coming from the fact that it's like there's so many ways to become famous and feel loved, and I know this one is the one.
Yeah.
It makes them feel like they're standing on the right side of the history. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there's no way you can ever possibly actually go and change the world. You can't fix everyone's problem.
No,
realistically.
no.
You can't.
And
fix
You
it.
can make impact, but you
Right.
can't, like you can't
And
change.
isn't it
the world.
crazy?
Yeah.
Like sometimes the biggest impact on the world is sometimes so
Also,
unconscious.
just name
No,
the
you know what I
last
mean?
person that changed the world.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Even the richest people in the world, sure they donate millions of dollars. to
Actually,
charity.
you can say changed it. Like you're probably looking at like Einstein.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd say Steve Jobs.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's,
yeah,
fair.
that's fair,
That's
that's
fair.
fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's
That's a
very
good
fair.
shout. Yeah, Apple. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe.
You could
maybe-
say Bill
maybe
Gates as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gates.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bezos,
Elon
Not
Musk.
really.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk on the SpaceX shows. That's revolutionary. Yeah.
That's probably
You could say Kanye.
Elon Musk.
Kanye.
Nah, he didn't change.
Music.
He doesn't
Oh,
change.
musically,
Yeah,
yeah.
but no, but it's
No,
not.
you gotta
that's not
understand the
changing
fact-
the world though.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But Elon Musk-
I'll actually explain to you.
No,
Okay,
no, but
I
Elon
think
Musk,
you're wrong.
right? Elon Musk,
I think
no,
you're
no,
wrong.
but Elon Musk is literally trying to save like
The
pollution.
Right, no, but let me explain to
That's a
you.
bit different to
You're
making
saying
tunes.
you're saying it hasn't changed the world. I don't think you're right. Then the reason I don't think you're right is because I think music is the most powerful thing,
Yeah, but it's
and
also
it
pretentious
moves people.
to say that. It's also pretentious. I mean, like he's not changed the world the same way as. Steve
Oh,
Jobs.
okay, yeah,
Like,
but changing music has a huge effect on how people act.
that's like saying Daniel Elk
That's like
changed the
saying-
world because he created Spotify.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't.
I know, but like that's what I'm
streaming
talking about.
services.
So
Yeah,
that means
yeah.
nothing.
Okay,
That's
You're
what I'm
talking
talking
about
about.
big
Revolutionary.
change.
That's what he's. That's what
But
the oil.
the
people
last
are looking for.
huge change, the last biggest change was by Nikola Tesla.
What I would have said Elon recent like
Yeah.
is
No.
change is in the middle of it.
He's in the middle of change. Yeah, Neuralink
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, probably.
No, I mean in terms of like electric car, like
Yeah.
like everything being
Yeah.
electric. That's
Yeah, no, but
world-changing.
but Nikola Tesla invented the electric car, so then you could say that it was Nikola Tesla's idea.
But
that
he
they
didn't do
just
shit.
well because
How many
they
how many
fucking
Nikola
barely
Tesla
even
cars?
know.
are
yeah,
there?
okay, but Nikola Tesla also brought fucking electricity to the world.
Yeah, that's. I'm not saying he didn't change the world. I'm just saying
Right.
that I'm not.
The most recent one
yeah,
was.
yeah,
and-
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, well, you know, they
I'm not
still
I'm
took
not
the
hurting-
ideas from
I'm not
Nikola
hurting-
Tesla.
I'm not
They
hurting
still
you, man.
took the ideas from a man that made the electric car 100 and so years before they
Crazy
could
that the
even
most-
think about it.
It's crazy that the most like alpha Serbian guy, Nikola Tesla, is actually just like a
He's
pigeon
not alpha
fucking-
at
Yeah,
all.
he's
pigeon
not
fucking, like-
alpha at all.
Yeah, I know, but like, that's what I'm saying.
The most alpha Serbian would probably be like Mitro,
Yeah, Mitro. Yeah.
because he's man. He's the man.
Yeah, you
Wait,
give it
what's
to
Mitro
Jokic.
do?
You give it to
Oh,
Jokic.
Jokic,
You
but
give it
he's
to-
not alpha.
Nah,
he's
nah,
a big
no,
teddy.
What do you mean he is?
Nah, he's alpha.
That's the definition. He's like 6'8",
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
He's
7
7
foot,
foot,
7
yeah.
foot, fucking. That's the definition.
That's
of
pretty
it.
alpha, yeah.
Like, man,
I don't know. He's
he
just a
wouldn't fit in
softie,
this
bro.
room.
He's just a softie, though.
He's-
you
no,
know what
you've
I
seen
mean?
him go off. Like you've seen him get. Like you've seen.
His
Gary.
brothers get aggressive.
Yeah. So like, no, he is.
Okay. Well, there you go.
You got anything else for the week?
No, Tawana?
No,
Is
I
there
think
anything you want to talk about? You want to bring up?
I actually have one more question.
Okay, go for it.
Let me think. How do I phrase? Would you guys let your daughter date someone like you?
Yeah.
I think I think that I would. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, funnily
Like,
enough,
I cannot say yes.
Funnily enough, I'd say yes for sure because honestly, my daughter would be lucky to find someone as loyal as me.
Fair enough. I see.
Every other aspect and trait, yeah, fucking probably wouldn't be the greatest.
The better
person
question
all
that
the
I
time.
would probably say is, would I let my daughter date someone like you, and would you let your daughter date someone like me?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't let my daughter date someone like you.
100%.
So, and I think you would let your daughter date like someone like me.
No, I wouldn't.
I think you
Actually.
would.
I don't think I
think you
would.
I think you would.
I don't think I would.
But right, we have to be understanding here. You kind of see where people are coming from, mate.
Oh no, I probably would let her then. Yeah, you're pretty loyal,
Yeah.
and that's the only thing I'd look for because
Okay,
like
fair. If that's what we
loyalty
look
is a
for,
pretty
yeah,
like
fair.
high value that's
Yeah.
not really around anymore.
I look at aggression. Okay.
Nah,
Just because I
loyalty,
beat
yeah.
your daughter of day, cunt.
Nah, I feel like loyalty definitely is disappearing in today's society.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the number one thing. It's like people are so like disloyal now. There's like, is it unloyal?
Unloyal.
Disloyal. What the fuck?
Unloyal.
Disloyalty? No, there's a word.
Disloyalty.
Disloyalty.
Is
Yeah.
disloyal? No, it's dishonesty.
Dishonesty. Unloyalty. It's
Unloyal.
disloyalty.
Disloyal? No, is it?
Nah,
No, we're
disloyal
gonna
is not
find
one.
this out, bro.
It's unloyal.
It's unloyal.
Disloyal.
Is it this? Can you be disloyal? I think you can.
That's
Yeah,
what
you can.
What the fuck?
I was right. Yeah, so disloyal. So like, I think so many people are disloyal, and like, I don't know. Yeah, probably. Let me think about this. Would I let my daughter date me? Where am I in life? Where the person that I am? Where me right now?
Yeah.
Would she date me right now?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Like the 24-year-old you.
No, I wouldn't let her.
Yeah, but she's 24.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't let her.
Yeah, okay.
Because I wouldn't.
You say that. I think you would.
Yeah,
I
think-
wouldn't.
No, but if your daughter brought home you and you obviously you
Yeah.
don't know it's you, you see
Right,
similar
right.
characteristics.
Yeah, okay,
You would
yeah,
be like-
yeah,
you'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
this
yeah.
guy's
I'd-
sick.
Yeah,
I'd
you
get
know,
along with
this
him real good,
So
yeah.
sick, yeah.
No, but the reason I say I wouldn't is because
This guy loves Drake
at this stage, I would never settle down properly. So then I wouldn't want my daughter to date someone.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
Yeah,
you can't
the right
you can't
person.
not let them make mistakes.
Yeah.
True.
So
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've only ever learned from my mistakes.
Me too. Me
Yeah.
too.
you should do. Anyway, Sunday Select.
Oh yeah. So we do a thing called Sunday Select where we choose a song that we've been listening to
The
this
most.
week the most.
I'll go first. Mine's Kenny Mason, Halos.
Okay.
You guys have put me on the spot.
That's
I don't
right.
think.
You go first. So.
Mine is Baba Chuck by West Side Gun.
Alright, I thought he'd give you a bit more time.
Mine's been Fire and Desire by Drake.
Oh my
true.
god,
Actually-
I've been singing this so
Actually,
much
one of my
at
favourite
work.
Drake songs. One of my
Yeah.
favourite Drake songs. I don't like Drake, and it's one of my favourite Drake songs.
I just be walking past and it'll just be like singing Drake. That's right, that's my youngin right there.
Yeah, OG.
Respect.
OG.
Fair enough.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll be back next week. Peace.